kilometers an hour, leveled everything in its path. Amazingly, no one died, and those who survived it feel very fortunate. Today, our Sean Irvin visited with some of them.
As lunch was finishing up on May 2nd, 1983, Bill Reid saw a storm coming like no other he'd ever seen before. He, his wife, and their customers took shelter in his house.
I got a Zach Belt signs in the background.
Sounded like a locomotive coming up the road, and there wasn't any tracks there, so, but it was noisy.
Emerging from the basement, Bill's house was still standing, but just next door and across the street, devastation. Initially, Bill ran to help a young girl trapped in a house that had been knocked right off its foundation.
One of the Kerrigan girls had had her leg pinned under one of the beams.
We could hear the girl crying, and we just started throwing stuff around and find out where she was. And a couple of neighbors come along with a big jack, and they jacked the beam off her leg and dragged her out.
That day, more than a dozen tornadoes damaged property in places like Forest and Walpole Island.
Where is
but
that
none
church?
had the power of the tornado at Reese's Corners. As an F4, it was just one notch away from the most powerful known. 13 people were injured. Just a few hundred meters down from Bill's narrow escape, this building, then a restaurant. It was the site of a very narrow escape that day.
Now the driver and myself just come out the front door, and we just looked to our left, and we seen part of a tree and debris flying. We run back in and holler tornado, everybody get on the floor.
Joyce is related to the trucking heroes. Ironically, she now owns the home across the road, rebuilt after it was destroyed in the tornado.
Well, the house would be sitting right up here where this rock is, and there was a big birch tree right there. And then it was gone. And the new house is sitting back a little further.
And so, 30 years later, the community has long ago replaced the structures. But for Bill and many others, the memories are harder to suppress.
I'm trying to forget it. Don't want to see it again. But anyway.
That was in there somewhere.
All right, Julie joins us in